Stay till the end, to witness what happens when faith touches heaven. For 12 years, she bled. 12 years of doctors, whispers, and doors closed in her face. She was unseen, unwanted, and running out of hope. But that morning, something in the wind changed, because the one who heals the hopeless was walking her way. Every sunrise felt heavier than the last. She had no money, no strength, and no place in the world. They called her unclean, but she still whispered prayers into the dark. Sometimes faith doesn't shout, it just refuses to die. Down the street, a sound, a crowd shouting one name. Jesus of Nazareth. The name cut through her pain like light through fog. Could it be true? Could he really touch what others feared? A mother said he gave sight to the blind. A child said he made the lame walk. Hope flickered again in her chest. She didn't need to be seen. She just needed to touch, even the edge of his robe. She pulled her shawl tighter, hiding her face. Every step toward him could get her stoned. But faith doesn't wait for safety, it moves in desperation. And desperation can open heaven. The streets were overflowing, people shouting, pushing, crying. But she kept moving, crawling if she had to. She had no strength left in her body. Only a fire left in her soul. Dust rose with every footstep. No one saw her, no one helped her. But heaven was watching every trembling inch she moved closer. There he was, just ahead. She reached out through the sea of feet and robes. Her fingers shaking, her breath fading. "If I can just touch his garment," she whispered, "I will be healed." Her fingertips brushed the edge of his robe, just for a moment. But heaven doesn't need a moment, heaven only needs faith. And in that single touch, eternity met earth. Something surged, like fire, but it didn't burn. Her veins glowed with warmth. Every ache, every drop of pain, vanished. The bleeding stopped. Her body was still, her heart, finally whole. She gasped, clutching her chest. Her tears turned from pain to joy. For the first time in 12 years, she felt alive. Faith had done what medicine never could. But then, the noise stopped. Jesus froze mid-step. The crowd fell silent. Power had left him, but where had it gone? He turned and asked, "Who touched me?" The disciples laughed, "Master, everyone's touching you." But Jesus said, "No, someone touched me with faith." And the crowd trembled. She fell at his feet, shaking, weeping. "It was me. Lord. I touched you." The world held its breath. Would he rebuke her? Would he turn away like the rest? But when he looked down, it wasn't anger. It was love, eyes that saw her pain, and called her, "Daughter." Because heaven doesn't see shame, it sees worth. "Daughter," he said, "your faith has made you whole. Go in peace, you are healed." Those words echoed louder than any crowd, because they didn't just heal her body, they restored her soul. She wept, smiling through tears, hands lifted to the sky. Her storm had ended. Sometimes the greatest miracles are the quiet ones. The people watched, speechless. The same hands that once pushed her away, now reached to touch her. Because when grace moves, it changes everything around it. She looked at her hand, the one that touched heaven. It still glowed faintly with divine warmth. She would never forget that moment, when eternity brushed her fingertips. She walked through the same streets that once rejected her. But this time, she walked tall. Healed. Whole, free. At home, her family ran to her, tears, laughter, disbelief. She hugged them tight. For the first time in 12 years, she belonged again. Everywhere she went, people asked, "Is it true?" And she would smile and say, "I touched his robe, but he touched my life." That night, under the stars, she whispered, "Thank you, Lord, you saw me when no one did." The heavens above seemed to glow a little brighter. One touch changed her story forever. One moment rewrote 12 years of pain. And that same power still moves today. Backhand index pointing right. If you believe Jesus still heals, share this story. Because someone watching needs to remember, faith still touches heaven.